I love it when we have success from the northern counties. Absolutely amazing. So we have the wonderful Ryan here. So Ryan, how long have you been on this journey with us?
We started on with Agent Rainmaker around about 4 years ago. We were landlords initially, and we still are landlords. And now we've become letting agents.
And I wonder how many other landlords have set up as letting agents. I think it's quite a common story. It's quite normal. They can't find the letting agent they want, so they become the letting agent. Now, I know you've gone from 80k revenue when we first met to over 400. So you've more than 4x your revenue as a result of the changes. Now, that's really quite something, because I know in your area, similar to our area, rents aren't massively high. You're not dealing with £10,000 a month properties, for example. It's pretty grassroots, same as ours is. How have you done that? What's the key changes that you've made?
Well, we're quite proud that we set up and was taking on landlords as they came through into our office, and we'd got systems in place that we'd set up. And we got to a point just around about £80,000, we were bogged down. I was back into 60 hours a week, running around, thinking I can't grow because I need to pay myself a wage. And if I take somebody on, that's going to take some money from me. So we're at a real crossroads.
Stuck.
Yes, yeah. And this is where we obviously met Agent Rainmaker and came on one of your events down in Wolverhampton. We're sort of blown away by, wow, we're all having these problems. And we had a clear path, from there, and a plan to move forward and grow, which is what we did.
Now, I know for you, you've looked at fee increases, additional services, you're building funnels, you've really got a broad spectrum of things, which is absolutely amazing. What difference has this made to you as a family? Because it's a family business, you work with your wife and your son. What difference has it made to you?
I mean, it's made a huge difference in the fact that it's not just me doing it now. I've now got confidence in the systems in place to pass on. And like Ashley, he's doing all the business development and the marketing, and he's growing it on his own. It's given us more time as a family. We've had quite a lot of holidays, and we can choose that without thinking, right, let's get everything done before we go, and then checking my phone when I'm on holiday. So now I don't check. I just come back and I know it's been done right. So that's had a huge impact on us as a family.
Do you think you've finished growing? Have you got more to do?
We want to grow more and faster, but these things take time to bed in and test and go back and monitor. So this is just the start, really, for us, especially with all the funnels and the marketing we're doing. You think it's not going to work and you set it up, but then you see it working and getting chance to then ring all the leads and convert them.
But there's another problem, isn't there, Ryan? You then get the leads and it's like, oh, crike, because they don't just come in 3 or 4. You'll get like Ali, I remember the first time he launched his off-market funnel, 177 leads over a weekend and 17 booked calls with him. And they were just like, I can't cope with this. And it's another problem, isn't it? It's another problem.
So it's fantastic converting them. So it's all of a sudden thinking, we're going a bit slow this month. So then, yeah.
I mean, from your perspective, if you were to be in the position of the people watching this, what would you do now?
The first thing I would do is sign up with Agent Rainmaker and get on the boot camp for sure. And it's almost like being stripped naked. Yeah, it's
uncomfortable, Ryan.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but you really need to strip everything apart and look at what you're doing and put it back together. That's really the thing to do, and you've just got to dive in and do it. And I wish this was here when I set up from a landlord to an agent. That was about sort of 8 years ago when we first started. We had 4 years of bumbling along up to 80,000. Then we met you guys, and it's gone from 80 to 405. So it just goes to show that pace. All of that, all these layers added in, have added the income. And we've only been digitally marketing with Agent Marketer since May. So 5 months, and we've had 1,000 leads drop into our database. It's putting us ahead of the curve with any other agent in our town. We live in a seaside town, and nobody's doing what we're doing, and we become the authority. People ring us and come to us for advice. unbelievable what we've learned, and there's no trickery involved, and it just moves you forward so much faster.